Who hasn't had a turkey that's too tough, too dry, or just poorly cooked? I'm Emily Rodney here at Gilt Restaurant in Midtown Manhattan to find out how to roast the perfect golden turkey. So let's go behind the burner and meet the chef. I'm here with Executive Chef Justin Bogle. Chef Bogle, we have a great organic D'Artagnan turkey and you're going to teach me how to roast it today, so let's get started.
We're going to start off by making a brine for the turkey.
Okay, and what is the purpose for the brine?
So what the brine's going to do is going to alter the muscle structure of the turkey and allow the turkey to absorb this salted aromatic water, really flavor the turkey and keep it moist during the cooking process.
Perfect.
And right here we have a little tray of some aromatic salt, sugar. So we have 2 cups of salt, 1 cup of sugar, about 5 garlic cloves sliced, 2 shallots, a little sachet with some rosemary, thyme, and parsley, and a couple bay leaves. It
seems like a lot of salt. Does it dissolve fully in the water, or do you need that for the flavor?
We're going to dilute it with 2 gallons of water.
Oh, okay.
So for every gallon of water, you're going to add roughly a cup of salt. If you want a little less salty, you can back off. You can do like 3/4 of a cup.
Great.
So we'll start off with just a little bit of the water. Put this back, and then we'll just go ahead and add all of our aromatics.
Okay, you want me to help you?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. We can just start dumping everything in? Yeah, everything in there.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we've brought the beginning stages of our brine up to a simmer, we'll just let it cool down for a second, let the simmer come down. We've dissolved all the sugar and the salt in the liquid, so now we can take that, we can add it back to the rest of our liquid, which will then go over the turkey. So we'll just take that.
So this is to cold water.
That's the ice cold water. So we have some ice cold water, we have a little boiling water. It's not going to be too hot, it's going to cool down pretty fast.
Perfect.
And then we'll just plug the turkey in the pot right there. And then this will go in the fridge for, I like to go up to 24 hours. But like I said, any brine is better than no brine. So we'll take this.
Okay.
You have to get a pot large enough for the turkey.
Hold the turkey,
hold the turkey.
Of course.
And you have to find a pot large enough to fit in your fridge.
Oh yeah.
If you can't, you don't really have room in your fridge, a technique that I've seen is a picnic cooler. You get a picnic cooler.
Fill it with ice.
Fill it with the brine and the turkey, and then fill Ziploc baggies with ice. Put the Ziploc baggies in there, and just make sure that if you have a thermometer, make sure that it's always below 40 degrees.
Okay, you want to make sure that it doesn't start becoming room temperature, because then the turkey is going to go bad.
Yeah, you're going to have a spoiled rotten turkey and a spoiled rotten Thanksgiving. Whenever dealing with poultry, I like to use rubber gloves or any protein. I really don't like getting my hands on them too much. So we're going to take the turkey. We're going to, actually this pot is like perfect for this turkey, perfect size for this turkey.
And then do we add a sachet?
No, we got this
just
sachet
when we
here.
roast.
And then we'll add another one with the similar flavors when we roast it. Voila.
Gotta make sure.
And then we'll get all those aromatics in there.
Great.
All that stuff. That's flavor. That's
flavor.
That's
I know it. I even smelled it after it came off of the stove.
Right away you can smell it. So now we'll just plug this in the fridge overnight, 24 hours. Hopefully, if you have enough time, like I said before, a little brine is better than no brine. And then the next day we'll take this and we'll pop it in the oven.
Those are great tips.
So now I got a turkey in the brine yesterday. So we already have one done. It's been in there for a little under 24 hours.
Okay, great. So we don't have to wait a whole 24 hours.
No. We'll get it all done today. So we're just going to take this turkey out of the brine.
Okay.
And we're going to rinse it off. I have a sink right here full of ice cold water. We're just going to give it a good rinse. Get any of the shallots or the garlic or the bay leaf that is stuck to it. And just rinse off some of that salty water that might be inside.
Yeah.
So I would just give it a quick dunk in the bath. And then if you just want to go ahead and start patting that dry, we want to dry it off before we truss it. We're going to go ahead and truss the turkey afterwards. What trussing is going to do is it's going to bring it all into a complete package. So you have this nice tight bundle of turkey. Okay. It's going to cook evenly, and it's just gonna make it so it's a super tight package. You get an even roast on the outside, you get even color, and you get a nice juicy turkey. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna truss the turkey with the butcher's twine that we picked up at our local butcher shop. So here we have the sachet, the same aromatics, same herbs we used in the brine, parsley, rosemary, and thyme. We're just gonna plug that right in the center of the turkey. We're not gonna stuff the turkey. We're gonna start in the back side, well, it's actually the top side where the head used to be. There's a little part of the neck. So we're gonna just wrap this butcher's twine around the little neck piece here. Dip it down, and we'll come around the front of the turkey. So now we got it here.
You want me to hold the legs?
Yeah, you know what? If you just want to hold this string for a second,
okay.
We're gonna turn the turkey this way so it's easier to work with. Okay, so now we have the turkey. We're gonna tie a surgeon's knot. So a surgeon's knot is the same as a regular knot, except you're gonna go through twice. And what's that's gonna help you when you do this.
Wow, it really tightens up.
It's not gonna slip. Then we'll finish it off just like a regular knot, just like you were tying your shoes.
Okay.
So there we go. Now you see how compact the breast is. The breast has come up.
It's nice really and plump. Tightened up.
Yeah, really tightened up. And then now we're gonna go ahead and tie up the legs. So once under this leg, once under that leg. Like I said, it can be a little confusing, but once you get the hang of it, you're good to go. Practice on the chicken and you should be good. So cross over, bring the two legs up, cross them. You can hold them right there for me, that'd be great. So now we come back down the sides, under the breast, and then we're just gonna dip it and hold that piece of parchment paper down. We're gonna flip it. Now we're gonna tie the wings up, same thing.
You wanna make sure the wings are really close to the
Exactly,
body
you want everything as close to the carcass as possible. So once again, a surgeon's knot, 2 through, tight, another knot. We're good there. Now we're gonna flip this again. You wanna hold that down. We're gonna flip it up. We're gonna come up the front of the turkey. And then we're just gonna go over the legs again, right here, and boom.
And it's really a nice small little package now.
There you go. Trim up the excess. Trim it up a little bit. That's it. Now we're just gonna move it to our roasting rack, which we have set up over here. Half sheet tray with a nice rack underneath of it for roasting. We're gonna roast it at 325 for 2.5 to 3 hours. We're gonna start off by putting a little tin foil on the turkey for the first hour. What the tin foil is gonna do is it's gonna create an environment for the turkey to cook in. It's gonna speed up the cooking process within the first hour. Otherwise, you could be here all day. This is just gonna create like a little Dutch oven. So we'll take a piece of foil and just go.
Also make sure that it doesn't get too dark, right?
Exactly. You don't want the initial color in the beginning and then have a raw turkey. Okay, so now we've had the turkey in the oven for about an hour, 325 degrees. We removed the tin foil. You're starting to get a little color on the turkey. Basting a turkey. You can use a regular turkey baster, use a little bit of the pan drippings and baste it. We go a little further here at Gilt. We like to take a little syringe that you can pick up at a medical supply shop and just a little chicken stock seasoned with a little salt, just to further enhance the moistness of the turkey and flavor the turkey. We'll put it back in there. We're gonna cook it to 165 degrees Fahrenheit is the best temperature for a turkey to avoid any underdone turkey. I usually take it to about 155. I'm going to pull it out. After it's done, I'm going to let it rest for 10 minutes. That 10-minute rest is going to let the turkey relax, and it's going to carry another 10 degrees, which is going to bring you to your 165. Okay, so now the oven, we'll get that turkey out of the oven, nice and roasted, beautiful golden brown. Put that down for 1 second. And here you go. You got your golden turkey that we're now going to. Yeah, it smells beautiful too. It smells delicious. We're going to just let this rest for about 15-20 minutes. Like I said, we pulled it a little under. The carryover heat's going to take it up to the proper temperature that we want, which we're looking for is 165. We'll just let it rest. Go ahead, get the rest of your garnishes ready, your wine poured and all that, and then we can come back and carve it up.
Okay, great. Chef Bogle, thank you so much for having me now. I don't have any more fears about roasting turkey.
It's quite simple.
Yes. Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire.